This surreal watercolor, Memorabilia, presents a chaotic, yet strangely organic arrangement, twisted plant-like forms, fragmented objects, and surreal elements emerging from a dark central trunk. The flowers, vibrant yet distorted, appear both blooming and decaying simultaneously. The background suggests a landscape that struggles to break free from the box-like enclosure, hinting at memory as a contained yet boundless phenomenon. Floating bubbles hover, fragile and ephemeral, like recollections dissolving in time. The title Memorabilia suggests relics of the past, collected fragments of a life lived, yet in this piece, these remnants appear to morph and mutate, refusing to remain static. Zen practice teaches us that memory is both an illusion and a reality. The past does not exist except in the stories we tell ourselves. Just as the flowers in this piece are, both alive and decomposing, so too are memories, always shifting, always reshaped by the present moment. The enclosed box may symbolize the mind, trapping these images in its structure, yet within, there is motion, transformation. The practice of Zen encourages us to release attachments to memories, understanding that they are neither fixed nor true, but rather a reflection of impermanence. The beauty of this piece lies in its chaotic harmony, much like the fleeting nature of thought itself. This painting evokes hexagram 49, Revolution Metamorphosis, a moment of profound change and reconfiguration. The twisted, vine-like forms speak of adaptation, survival, and the unpredictable ways in which the past reforms itself into the present. Memory is not an archive, but an evolving process, continuously rewritten by experience. The floating spheres could represent Qi, the energy that flows through and transforms all things. The I Ching suggests that to honor memory, one must allow it to shift, rather than seeking to preserve it as a static relic. Lao Tzu speaks of Wu Wei, effortless action, the flow of life, unburdened by grasping or force. This piece captures the entanglement of holding on to the past, represented by the twisting vines and tendrils that bind themselves to the darkened trunk. Yet, life is always in flux, and clinging to memories too tightly distorts their nature. The Tao reminds us that the past is neither friend nor enemy, it simply is, and the greatest wisdom comes from allowing it to pass like water down a stream, without resistance or regret. We see memorabilia as a reflection on the constructed nature of memory. What we recall is never a direct imprint of reality, but a narrative, a story we continue to revise. The fragmented forms in this artwork mirror how memory is inherently unreliable, reshaped by emotion, bias, and the passage of time. The boxed enclosure could symbolize the way we attempt to compartmentalize the past. Yet, just as the vines escape its borders, the past is never as contained as we believe. We interpret this painting as a meditation on inspiration, how creativity draws from the fragmented, the remembered, and the distorted. The best art does not recreate reality, but rather captures its essence through transformation. The tangled forms and bright yet haunting color choices evoke the subconscious, the way old ideas emerge in new and unpredictable ways. The floating bubbles could represent the fleeting sparks of creativity, moments of insight that appear and vanish before they can be grasped. Like many of the artist's works, memorabilia engages the mind's tendency toward pattern recognition. What initially appears as a chaotic entanglement slowly reveals faces, figures, and hidden symbols. This interplay between randomness and meaning mirrors how we construct personal narratives, seeing significance where there may be none, shaping the past to fit a cohesive story. This painting challenges the viewer to question what is truly there and what is merely a projection of the mind. Memorabilia is a visual meditation on memory as both a structure and a process. The darkened trunk acts as an anchor, representing the foundation of identity, while the tangled growth suggests the complexity and unpredictability of recollection. The flowers, one yellow, one red, may symbolize dualities within memory, joy and pain, clarity and distortion. Take a moment to sit with a memory, not to analyze it, but to observe how it shifts, how it feels in your body, how it changes when you stop trying to hold it still. Let it move, let it breathe, let it dissolve. In doing so, you may discover not just a new perspective on the past, but a deeper freedom in the present.